So good morning. We're going to be making our watermelon with ants. I'm sorry, I know I sent you our picture a little bit late. I'm usually good about it, and I send it like the day or two before, but I sent it this morning. So if you didn't see it, that's okay.
Yeah.
So we need the same supplies as always. So we're going to be starting with our piece of paper, pencil, and a Sharpie marker. Then on the side, you'll want to have your painting supplies, which are all your paint colors, your paint brushes. You'll definitely want a thin brush and a medium brush, just like we always use. Paper towel, water cup for your brushes, and that's it. Can you give me a thumbs up if you have your paper and your pencil ready to go?
Ready.
Right. I'm gonna give you guys 1 second. We're missing Sophie this morning. We're sorry you're not here, Sophie. She's gonna be watching the video later. We have a couple friends that watch the videos later on. So, all right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have everyone pin my screen, the one that has this piece of paper in it. Do you guys see how I have this wood board? This wood board is extremely helpful. So it's meant to get dirty. I'll just show it to you really quick. This is kind of a neat investment. If you're someone who loves art, but you have a nice house and you want to make sure you don't get your house dirty, this thing is the best. It'll help you work outside. It's just the simplest thing ever. So it's just a piece of wood that has two little clips on top. You don't even have to buy anything. If you have a piece of wood around your house, that would be fine. With a clip, like a big binder clip would be fine. This one's nifty because it's got a little handle, so you can hold it and like bring it places. But you definitely don't need to spend any money on it either. But just a little handy tip. I have a feeling everyone in this class loves art. So just a little tip to help you along. So I'm about to mute everyone. There's a couple people who I'm just going to go around and mute so that we don't have background noise. Hang on a second. And I'll, of course, we'll have opportunities to talk too. Okay, Devin, I just got to mute you. Okay, everyone is muted. So here is the orientation for our paper this morning. So it's long ways, AKA vertical, okay? The picture I sent you is actually a square, but we're gonna be working vertically. I think that is the best composition for us. All right, if you're ready to start drawing, hold up your pencil so I can see. Just wanna check in. Okay, just wanna make sure no one's in our waiting room. Okay, no one is in there. Perfect. Okay, everyone's ready? All right. Here's what we're going to do first. You're going to grab something that has a straight edge in your room. So like a book. It could be a ruler if you have a ruler. A book works really well. Let me show you what you're going to do first. So don't do anything yet. So this is my straight edge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt it a little bit. So take a look. So it's not straight. I'm tilting. It's a little bit tilted. Okay, I'll give you guys a second just to grab a book or something. And I want you to see where I have it placed. So it's towards the top of my page. So don't draw anything yet, okay? I'm just gonna show you what you're gonna do. You're gonna be making a line, but it doesn't go from edge to edge. It starts about an inch in. I'm sorry, I'm so shaky. I'm holding my tripod trying to show you this. I'm actually going to put it down. Okay. So just take a look really quick at what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to fix my angle. So it's just on a little bit of an angle, slightly diagonal. Okay, I'll show you what I did. This might be the hardest thing we do today. So it's not that bad. So it's not a perfectly horizontal line. It's slightly diagonal. Once you have that slightly diagonal line, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up so I know. Megan, you got it already? You're fast. Anyone else have it? Sarah, you got it? All right. Lucia, how you doing? Just looking around our room. we go. All right, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to move on. So if you did your line, give me that thumbs up. That's how I know. Okay, I'm gonna come back to pinning my video here. Yep.
Is it okay if my line reaches the edges, like to the end?
So you're working in pencil, right?
Yeah.
Here's what you do. Erase the edge and the other edge. Erase for about 1 inch. Can you do that?
Sure.
So no big deal. I'm gonna repin my video. Okay, so unpin, and I'm gonna repin. Snowy says hi. That's my other kitty cat. He was the first. He was my first little lover boy.
How
Isn't
much
he so
cat
sweet?
do you have?
I know. But I'm like, stay off my art. The worst is when he tries to jump through paint. All right. I'm going to start showing you guys our next step. This is going to be our watermelon. Let me show you how to do this. So basically, doesn't need to be perfect. It's like a half circle or like a smiley face. Okay.
Well, she said we're gonna paint over it anyway.
So it's pretty large. I just want to show you, it's bigger than my hand. And I've got a big hand.
Just erase it yourself.
Okay. I hear someone, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to mute, just so we don't hear external noise. That's all. Okay. I'm going to show you where we're heading next. Not a race. Don't feel like you have to rush. We're running a diagonal line. That means that it goes next to it. That's going to be the rind for our watermelon. And just give me a thumbs up once you have that. Sorry, I'm so shaky. I'm holding the tripod with my hand so I can show you guys the very best angle. Or just put it down. All right, looking around. Just give me a thumbs up if you're ready to move on. Okay, cool, Amelia. All right. So next thing we're going to be doing is I'm going to be drawing the hill. Hill is really easy. Take a look. I'm just going to repin my video quick. Repin. Hold on. Here we go. So our hill is going to start about 2 inches towards the bottom of the picture. And watch what I'm going to do. You could just free draw this. Okay? Making it a little darker. I know I'm shaking around a bit. I don't mean to. I'm holding my tripod. The drawing part today is actually really simple. Actually, this is going to be the last of our drawing part. Okay? We're not going to draw the ants. We're just going to paint those later. So I'm going to cap up my marker. You guys can feel free to use your marker and start tracing. And momentarily, we'll go ahead and set up our paints. There's Snowy boy. Snowy, say hi. He's called a buff cat. Buff is his color. And when you're done tracing, just give me a thumbs up so I know. Okay, Amelia's done. Got Summer. You doing, Isabella? Good. Okay, looking around. Sarah, how are you doing? You can always use the emoji thumbs up if you want. Sarah, are you with us? Devin, did you finish? Hey, Sarah. There you are. You can turn your video off. You don't have to have it on. There's actually a thumbs up emoji that you guys can use because we'd use the thumbs up system. Okay. Sarah, how are you? Just want to make sure I'm not moving too fast. All right. And Devin, you said you're okay. Megan, you're okay. Amelia, give me a thumbs up. Dominic and Addie, how'd you guys do? Are you still tracing? Are you guys adding extra things? These two are sneaky. Gotta look at them. Make sure. Just kidding. You guys can add lots of sneaky things too. All right. So I'm going to show you the paint colors. You don't have to have anything yet. I'm just going to show you what we're using. So I'm going to pin my video with my face really quick. Okay, here I am. So I have a green. It's like a medium green. Okay. I have a yellow. Okay. Red. This is white. I have a blue. Okay. And I have another yellow in case I run out of the yellow. And I also have black. Here it is. We need black also. My black looks like this for some reason. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to set them up. I'm going to do this on the screen with you. Okay, Snowy, you got to leave now. Like, trying to make these cats get off the table while I'm painting. Okay, so this is my palette paper. You guys know that I like to put my white and my black in the middle. It's kind of the same way I always do it.
Wait,
I have a couple of reliable things I do.
What colors are we using?
Just the regular colors. I'm going to do them with you. So just watch along with me. So just watch for one moment. Okay? And we'll take a minute here. But just watch. That's all. Okay, got my white in the middle. We might need more white later. But you know me, I like to put less because if I go and put too much at first and we don't use it all, what happens is it's a waste. But if I need more, I can always just put out more. You just need a little tiny bit of black. Okay. It's actually dripping when I hold it this way, so I'll just hold it up as I do each thing. Okay, so now what I do is I put my colors
there.
I put my colors in a circle. So just pay attention and just watch for a moment, and then you'll have a minute to do it. And if you don't mind, I am just going to mute, if you don't mind. Okay, so I put my red. So I'm just going in a circle. I'm going to show you each one. Again, I can't hold it up the whole time because my paints are dripping. No one's at the door. A little bit of yellow. I'll show you really quick. So I'm going around in a circle. I do like to go in color order. Got blue. I'm sorry, I actually have green. Apparently I don't know my colors.
No, she won.
Okay. And I have my blue.
Michelle?
Yes.
What is the cat doing on the paper?
He's just up here. All right. So these are your colors.
Wait 1 second.
You guys can go, just a minute. So you guys can go ahead and do this. Okay? And we're going to use our thumbs up system to move on in a minute. All right? That's my black stripping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin my other screen. I'm going to go ahead and pin it. He's very handsome.
Aww, looks so cute. He's also cute though.
He just wants to be part of everything. He's extremely social.
Yeah, I think he should be here. Oh no.
So these are my colors. I know they're hard to see. Again, white and black in the middle.
Oh, wait,
and then around it, I got red, yellow. This is green, blue. All right, and once you have that set up, don't feel like you have to rush. Just take your time.
Oh my God, I just heard one. Meow.
Just taking a peek at all you guys. How you doing, Addie? You making your mommy do all the work for you? Us mommies, we never get a minute. It's all right. You kids are only young ones, so it's our pleasure. How are you doing, Sarah? Good. And checking in with Amelia and Sue. They're working together as a parent-child team, and so is Summer and her mommy. And Sophie's usually here, but she's away this week. But we do miss her. I feel her absence right now. I'll just let you guys know as you're setting up, I put out our fall schedule. So that's all online. We're having a big sale this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. It's gonna be 10% off all orders. Everything's done online. And the code is gonna be posted right at the top of our website. I'll be sending out an email about it as well to remind you. Make sure you're on our email list. But we are gonna have lots of in-studio classes for summer. I'm sorry, for fall. And we're gonna have a couple virtual options as well. So we'll have a little bit of both. And hopefully you guys will all find something that you like. All right, who's ready to move on? Who's ready to start painting? Anyone? Give me a thumbs up. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be doing this one part at a time. I'm just gonna pin my video again. Okay, we're gonna be mixing our first color. So just watch along with me first. So we're going to be mixing the color for our background first. So what we need is some blue and a little bit of white, maybe about half and half. We're going to use a little more white. So it's like a sky blue. And I'm going to show you guys something. We're going to start out darker on top, and we're going to get lighter towards where the line is. So why don't you guys just watch me first? That's probably the best thing to do. And then I'll give you guys a few minutes to kind of do this together. I'm actually, before I get started painting, I am gonna already put out more white paint. Remember how I was saying, like, I like to put out less than I think I need? Well, I already think we're gonna need more. So you might have to put out more as well. So just watch with me first. What we're going to be doing, we're actually going to be painting our whole background. And you guys know how I like to do it. You know that I don't like to go up to my edge, because you've been with me for a while. I use my smaller brush for my edge. Okay, so this is all the same blue. And then I want to show you how to incrementally add white. So we're just going to add straight white. So just watch me first again. So I'm adding straight white to this, and I'm blending the white in. And what's going to happen, we're getting a little painterly like we did last week. What's going to happen is it's gradually, a little bit at a time, it's going to get lighter. See what's happening? Please get playful here. When you're ready, you can go ahead and, whoops, I mixed in some black. That was an accident. I'm just going to actually wash my brush. Okay. Not a big deal. It's a little deal. Okay, so I'm just gradually adding white. Don't feel like you have to rush. I know I'm showing this a little bit quick. I'm just showing you it so you guys can go ahead and get started, but I'm going to give you as much time as you need. So there's no rushing allowed. Take your time. But again, I'm demonstrating it on camera right now. So you might want to just tune in and watch. So just gradually adding in my white paint. And it gets lighter towards the bottom. See, it's lightest towards the bottom. So it's best to work while your paint is wet. That's how you're going to get this effect the best. Okay, I'm using my thinner brush now. I'm going to show you what to do if you have any choppiness. Chances are you do. Choppiness, I'll show you what I mean by that too. Probably like, what is choppiness? What does she mean? So I'll show you all that, don't worry. So choppiness, for example, see how it's very dark right here, and then it suddenly becomes very light? So what we need to do is add a little bit more paint over here. I'm putting some dark paint in and kind of blending it while it's still wet. So the key is blending. What you can also do, add a little bit of water to your brush, and that'll help with your blending. So just keep playing. You're kind of feathering your brush around. There's no way to do this wrong. And look, I painted in my line by accident. It's not a big deal. Nothing you could do here is a big deal. Accidents are little deals. And sometimes accidents, or what you believe is an accident, are actually the things that make your picture interesting. So it's okay. A lot of times when I have an accident in my picture, I think to myself, it was probably meant to happen.
I just got an accident and got a little bit of blue inside my watermelon.
I did too. So when we go to paint our rind later, we'll paint right over that. You'll never know it even happened. Okay, and I'll show you how. Don't worry, nothing to worry about here. Take your time, get into your process of painting. Have fun.
Do you know what? Do you know what I'm doing for blending?
What's that?
I take white and then use a dry brush to blend it.
Yeah, you can use other techniques that you've learned. I just want to show you. I'm showing you from afar. It's actually hard to tell that it's lighter down here. I would prefer if it got even lighter. What I'm going to do with my picture, and you can do what you like with yours, I'm going to add more white directly in.
No, it's not supposed to have water. That's how you blend. That's how you.
Okay. Just check it out. So I'm actually just adding some white directly in. I am going to check in on you guys in a minute. I'm not ignoring you. I just want to finish demonstrating, and then I'll come and check in. And you guys, please take your time. There's no rushing. So you can see I'm just adding white directly in here. So there is that choppiness right here. I'm just going to dip my brush in the water and start kind of bringing it up. Just be playful. Be open also to how it comes out. All of our pictures are going to come out a little bit different from each other's. That's what makes us special. That's what makes us unique. We're all like little thumbprints. No two thumbprints are alike. You're all very special. And you can let your painting shine. Okay, so I just want to show you what happened when I went and added the direct white into this. So you can see how the fade is happening. So you remember before, you couldn't even tell that it got lighter towards the bottom? Now you can start to tell. I still think I want mine even lighter. It's your choice how light you want to go, how you want to do it. So I am going to add more white into mine. So this might be something that you're kind of going into over and over. Now I've taught you guys some words in this class so far. There's the word opaque. I use that word every week. What it means is that you can't see through it. This kind of paint, acrylic paint, is special because you can use it in quite a few different ways. One way you can use it is by adding a lot of water with it, which will make it translucent. That means you can see through it somewhat. Or you can use it in a very thick way, which means opaque, which means that you cannot see through it at all. Transparent means that you can see completely through it. So none of our paint would be transparent. A good example of transparent is glass. You see right through it. So we're working with the paint in a more opaque way. We want to make sure that we can't see through it. So we get that through painting in a thicker way. Just show you again. It's getting there. I'm happy with where it is now. I'm getting happy with it. Right. I'm going to check in with you guys. I'm just going to set up my tripod and go into our gallery mode. I know that was a longer demonstration. You guys are probably all working. If you'd like, you can unmute yourself. We can say hi. Devin, I like where you're at. It's perfect. Feel free to show me what you're working on. And again, I'm not rushing you. I want you to take your time. You can talk.
Hi, Miss Michelle.
Hello, is that Megan?
Addie.
Oh, it's Addie. Okay. Hey, Addie. Let me make you big. So every week, I learn new things with Zoom, like going around and pinning everyone's screen. I've heard from people, hey, how come you never feature us? It's not gonna mean to. That's beautiful, Addie. Really nice job. All right. We're gonna move in a minute. Move on in a minute. Not moving in. Anyone else want to show us where they're at? And I'll feature you on the screen. Isabella, you want to show us?
Yeah.
Okay, you're on the screen. There you are. Ooh, nice fade. And yes, I see what you're talking about. So don't worry about the fact that you painted inside your lines a little. Again, I did that myself and I'm the teacher. It's not a big deal, it's a little deal. When we go to paint that rind later.
And do you know how I'm blending?
How are you doing it?
I can do it two ways. Use it with a dry brush or take a little piece of paper and get a little wet and then brush right over the paint.
Cool. I like when you guys share your tips. All right, I'm looking around. I'm going to feature Summer and her mommy. Hello. Just saying hi. Have you guys featured? It's coming out beautiful. Nice teamwork, you guys. I am going around. And I'll show Amelia. Hello. Look, they got their doggy. That's Rocco. Amelia, you know Rocco well. Hi. Do you want to show us your picture? It's up to you. Ooh, nice job. Ooh, you see what she's doing? She's got a rainbow going on. That's cool. So that's a wonderful way to express yourself. All right, I'm going around. Hey, Devin, you want to show us what you're up to? Oh, neato. It's coming out awesome. And you see, Devin has a sheet of paper underneath his paper. That's for him to paint onto. So that's a really good way to set up also, if you're looking for a way to do it kind of mess-free, which is, I think, what we all want, right? Megan, did you want to show us what you're up to?
Sure.
Megan, are you working with your mommy?
Yeah.
Cool. Ooh, what you got? Oh, it's a little butterfly. Oh, it's so cute. See, you guys can add special things. Okay, coming over to Lucia. Hello, Lucia. You want to show us what you got? What's you? Okay. Oh, you have a lot to trace. Do you guys all see what Lucia's doing? So Lucia's been an artist in our classes for a really long time. So even though, how old are you, Lucia? Are you 6? 6 years old. So Lucia's been in class with us though for like 2 years already. It's been a while. So because of that, she's already learned a lot and she's using the techniques that she's learned in our classes in this. So you might say, wow, she added a lot of things. Well, I want you guys to know that every one of you guys can do that. So if you have your own vision for your work, you can always do that here. And I think she has her own vision for how she might paint this as well. So please have fun, okay? I'm so excited to see how yours comes out. Make sure you email it to me. All right, going around, got the love liners. Hello. Do you guys want to show us where you're at? Ooh, neato. Very nice. I love the baby pictures. Those are so cute. I'm guessing the first one's Dominic. So cute. Aww. All right, I'm gonna move right along. Sarah, would you like to show us yours? Very nice. Ooh, look at that fade. And you've got the same issue I do, where you painted a little bit inside your lines. So I did that, so did Isabella. If you're someone who did that, it's so not a big deal, okay? We'll have some fun. I'm just looking around the room, and I just want to make sure I said hi to everyone. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to move on. And I'll show you our next color. I might just start showing you guys. Some people are working at their own pace. We have Lucia, who might finish her picture tomorrow. She might just take her time. She might look back at the video later on. That's cool. You guys can work in your own way. All right, so I'm gonna come back to my pin screen here. That was fun saying hi to you all. Okay. So the next color that we're going to mix is a simple green for the hill. Now the hill is very grassy, but we're not going to draw the individual grass yet. We're going to save that as a detail for later. Okay? Right now, we're just going to block in the color. This is kind of a quick thing. I'm just washing my brush. Let me show you. Making sure I get all the color out of my brush. That's important. Always important to work with a clean brush. Otherwise, you're carrying color over. You don't want to do that. You want to work with a clean brush all the time. I'm going to show you how to mix the color that we need. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, of course I got paint all over my hand. That Miss Michelle. I work very messy. Okay. If you work messy like me, you could just say, I'm just like Miss Michelle. That's all. Okay. I have some green, and I'm just adding some yellow to it.
I think it's
Also going to add a bit of white.
bit of white.
So
Proper green.
green, a little bit of yellow,
Mommy.
and a little bit of white. You're going to get a nice grassy green. Again, that's green, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of white. Or whatever color green you want to use. We're going to paint the whole thing one green to start. This is pretty quick. So we want this base color down because we are going to be painting the individual grass later, but we want this color underneath because it's going to help make the grass look fuller. So there is a method.
A little bit of yellow.
Please.
Yellow.
Okay.
Miss Michelle,
Yes.
I feel like I almost have the same type of green that you have.
Oh, hey, listen, if your color's a little different, it's totally fine.
But
I
feel like
expect
have
our
the
colors
same.
to be a little different from each other.
I feel like I have the same as yours.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just gonna use this huge brush.
Okay. So I'm going to neaten up my edge. Okay. I just added some water to my thinner brush. And for the edge, I'm just going to go and take a real confident line here. As my line starts to dry, I add more water to my brush, come back to the line, start again. So sometimes it's just a matter of adding a little bit of water to your brush and you'll be able to move the paint easier. So it doesn't look like much yet. That's okay. We're going to be letting the green dry. And then we're going to come back to it later. Just like right now, we're letting our background blue dry. Don't feel a rush. Take your time. So I didn't paint in the neatest way. If you look close, you could see that some areas need more paint. Some are darker, some are lighter. They're kind of all different greens happening. That's okay. This is just a base. So it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to be painting over this, in other words. Oh, I see a little area I want to fix. Where my tripod was, it took the paint off. Okay, I'm gonna look at you guys. Some are nice mother-daughter team. I love it. Sarah, I think you're singing a song. Hello, Devin. Nice. Very nice. And Sarah, I see all your paintings from last week, the week before. I like that. I like that you're hanging them up. I think at the end of the course, you guys can look at what you made, pick 2 pictures that came out the best in your opinion, and frame them. Why not? Or what you could do is you could switch out. You could put 2 pictures in the frames, and then every month put in different ones. That's one way to do it too. And then with your other pictures, you can put them in like a little portfolio. This way you can look back at them. Or you can just change them up, put them around your house. Because what happens with the canvas, I love painting on canvas, but they take up a lot of room. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is my little studio here. So if you come to this screen here, I'll just show you really quick what I'm dealing with. So I have so many paintings in my house that I don't have room for them all. I have a pile here. There's more, they're just kind of all around. And I have, of course, there's a lot on my walls too. But we're kind of like exploding with paintings in this house. And my basement, I won't even show you that. It's pretty scary. It's really like filled to the brim. So just from my experience, I think it's good to work on paper because it takes less space. Although you should paint on canvas from time to time. Just doesn't need to be every time. That's all I mean. I'm checking in with my friends. Alicia, can I see how your picture's coming out? I just like checking in with you because you totally do your own thing. Guys, check it out. I see a fox and I see, I mean, they could be anything. There's a dog, right? Up in the corner?
There's a little mouse.
Oh, a little mouse. Cute. A lot of little animal friends. I think you're in the picture. Is that you in the corner?
Yes.
Cool. Love it. So fun. It's going to be a fun watermelon. You know what, Alicia, I think you should paint the watermelon with us, and then the rest of your picture, figure that out later. You can paint that later on your own. But the watermelon, I think that'll be cute if you do that with us, and then you can develop the rest. And I definitely want you to send it to me. Okay, checking in, looking around. Anyone want to show me their progress? Okay. Ooh, that's fun. I have never seen a rainbow that goes in a circle, only in my imagination, and I love it. Awesome. Are you still going to paint your ants in there later too? That would be cute. All right. Looking around. Dominic and Addie. Oh, let me check in with Dominic and Addie first. How are you guys? All right, come along. Coming along. Awesome. No dinosaurs in yours, huh, Mr. Dominic? Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to move on. Okay, I see Megan's got a thumbs up. Also Sarah. Amelia, it's got 2 thumbs up. Awesome. Lucia, good. Devin, okay. Isabella, good. Or you like to be called Izzy. Actually, if you have a nickname that you like to be called, you can rename your thing to your nickname. And that's why I'm calling you what you want to be called. I have a student named Zane, but she likes to be called Z, just Z. She doesn't go by Zane, even though that's her name. So for her, she puts just a Z. So you can put whatever name you like. All right. So I'm going to start showing you how to paint our watermelon. We're going to be making the pink. It's pretty simple. This part actually is pretty simple. So again, I want to make sure my brush is clean. I'm going to pin my video. I'm sorry. Forgot to do that. There we go. So I need a scoop. A scoop of white is getting pretty dirty, actually. That's all right. All the better. Okay. So I added some red. Add a bit more red. So it's a pink, but actually, this is going to seem a little strange, but I'm actually going to add a little bit of yellow to my pink that I made. Just a little bit. And I think I'm going to actually add more red to it. That's a nice color. Okay. So your watermelon pink can be different than mine. That's quite all right. So we're not painting the rind. We're only painting inside of the watermelon. Leave the rind blank.
About that, I'm still painting my details.
No problem. You could be at a different step than me. It's never a problem. I just like to show you guys where we're heading. I have to fit everything in our little hour-and-a-half class. Sometimes that's a challenge. So that's a good reason why I always send that video right after. Someone like Lucia will probably look back at it. She added a lot of things to her picture. She's busy working on her other elements that she made. So she may not have time to follow along with us. That's all right. You guys have that freedom. Lucia knows that because she's been with us for a while. You guys will learn that though. You have a lot of freedom with me, more than you realize. So I'm just fixing up my line. When I teach the videos, I teach so that it comes out like the picture that I picked. I don't always add my own expression into these, but that doesn't mean you can't. Basically, I feel like it's my job to teach the basic picture so you have the basics. And then it's up to you to add anything you like. Make it your own in some way. And you guys are all so creative.
Paulina.
Okay, that part's done. You guys take your time. Nice summer, mommy. Just going around. Very, very nice collaboration. It's such a nice idea to do this with your child. So we have a couple preschoolers and beyond. Anyone could do this with their mom. It's just a nice bonding experience. It gives you guys time to slow down together, work together on something, and you always have those memories, and it's so nice. At our studio, we've always had Parent and Me painting as like a special. We would do it like once a month, and everyone would paint on the canvases with their parent, and you paint together. And we had so much fun doing that. So we really hope to bring that back one day.
Michelle.
Yeah. It's Isabella. Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. I gotta show this to everyone. That looks like, is it a cow?
Is that a pig?
It's a pig?
It's actually a dog.
Oh, cool. You know what you could do? You don't have to do this, but if you want to, after it's dry, you can even draw on top of it with a Sharpie marker. Always make sure it's completely dry though. Do it like tomorrow. If you do that, and you don't have to. You do what you like. Okay? I'm glad you're adding.
I still have to write the ball though.
Okay. I am looking around. Got the love liner siblings. Let's look at them. You guys want to hold up your pictures? Addie, I like your braids. Okay. Megan is showing me hers. Cool, Megan. That's good. All right. So the next thing I'm going to show you is a little tricky. So I would want you guys to be able to watch with me. Oh, good. Look at the love liners. Hang on. Very nice. Okay. So the next part could be a little tricky. It's probably the trickiest thing we're going to do today, besides that first line that we made in the beginning. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to watch something that might be a little bit challenging. Sarah, are you with us? Sarah ran out of the room, I think. Here she is. Hi, Sarah. So this might just be a watching part. It might be the type of thing where you watch first and then you do in a minute. So I'm going to get ready for this. Okay. So what you're going to need, I'm going to just show you here. We're going to set up and do something a little bit creative, a little bit unique. So I'm going to pin my video. Sorry, it gets a little challenging sometimes with my tripod. Okay, here I am, I'm pinned. So, and I got my picture on the screen. I just have to make sure I can see that. All right. So the rind, we know that there is a light part to the rind, and then there's that blue part. So I just want to show you what I've done here. Of course, my cord is dipping in the paint. Okay, so I have my scoop of white, and it's next to my green. Okay, I'm gonna take my chunky brush, I think. Hang on. And again, just watch me. You don't have to do this yet. Okay. I'm just trying not to get my cord stuck in there. I wet my brush first. I'm gonna come into the color. Half of my brush is getting into the green and half of it's in the white. See what's happened? It goes from dark to light. Watch me here. Whoa. This is a fun experimental part. Okay, I'm gonna do this again. So I just put some darker green on my brush. Basically, the gist is you want it to get darker as you get close to the edge. So mine looks a little choppy. No big deal. I just put some straight white on my brush. Now, remember I was talking about fixing up the areas that had little mess ups? This is where I'm doing that. Okay. You can play with some of the blending techniques that you've learned. Just play and don't stop playing. Okay. So I have like this little area here that I need to fix up. What I'm gonna do is go back into my original blue and I'm gonna paint into my sky and go right up to that line, kind of paint over my little mess up area. There you go. Not bad. Right now it just looks like a floating watermelon. Like a watermelon from outer space. And this is the part where I'm touching up other areas. So I'm also touching up a little bit in my watermelon. You guys can come back to areas that you want to fix up.
Michelle,
Yes.
my paint doesn't like mix up like that on my brush.
Okay, do you want to show me what you're working with?
I'm trying to do like the watermelon.
Okay, I have a tip for you. So if you just want to stick on your listening ears, you're going to grab your small brush and you're just going to put some straight white on it, just some white. Okay? And what you'll do is you're going to paint the inside of your rind with the white. Okay? You got your mommy to help you? That's good. Sometimes those mommies come in handy. And the daddies and all the family members. That's okay.
Grandma.
So basically the inside of the rind, you can just add white to the inside of it, closer to where the pink is. And just use a smaller brush as you do it. I'm going to come back on my screen. Did I lose my screen? There I am. Kidding.
Okay.
Sometimes it's smarter to fix up an area after things dry a little. Because sometimes if you try to touch stuff up while it's still wet, you'll end up like mixing colors that you didn't mean to. It just happens.
No, it's not.
I'm here to help anyone that needs a hand. Just let me know. Okay. I think I'm happy with my watermelon. I'm just going to come around and take a peek at you guys. Looking around. How are you doing, Sarah? Good. Anyone want to show me? Show me how you did your blend if you want to. Summer and Mommy. Nice. Hold on, I'm just going to pin you guys. Very good. Very nice. All right. Next part's going to be super fun. I can't wait to show you. We're going to wait a minute. The next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be drawing our ants, painting our ants. But I'll do that with you guys. All right, got the love liners. Hello, hey Addie. Very nice. Dominic, you want to show me what you got? Hello. Very nice. Dominic, I have to say, I love the way your sky came out. So cool, so fun. You can do things like paint clouds too. It's just putting it out there. You can put anything you want in your picture, but I adore how your background came out, Dominic. Very nice job. All right. Oh, Isabella, Izzy. Hold on, Izzy. I want to show everyone. Don't stop. All right. Izzy fixed up her rind. Beautiful work. Very, very, very nice. That's perfect. All right. See, I told you you could fix it up. It's no big deal.
You know what I did to fix it though?
What did you do?
I put white paint on the inside and then green paint on the outside into the dry brush and then.
Great. All right. Looking around, I'm wondering, is anyone here ready to start making our ants? Give me a thumbs up if you are. They're super fun. You can give them personality too. You can do what you like with them. I'm going to follow our picture, but you can do however you like. Give me that big thumbs up if you're ready, so I know. Awesome. Seeing thumbs up all around. Perfect. How about you, Megan? Lucia. Awesome. All right. Coming back to my picture here. All right. We're going to set up for this. You want your brush to be super clean. You probably want to just watch me first. I have to pin my video. Hang on. I'm going to pin it.
You said watch me first.
I know, I'm not painting.
Okay. So just want to watch me right now. I'm going to be using my black. I have to move my picture on my desktop over a little so I can see it. Okay. So ants have 3 parts of their body, or at least according to this picture I'm painting from. So you probably just want to watch me now. Don't actually do this yet. So there's a larger oval for the bottom part. Okay. Then there's a smaller oval for the middle. Okay. And then a more circular oval for the head. I thought it'd be fun to just paint these on our own instead of drawing them out first, just a different way. We don't always have to draw every little thing. Okay, got that one. I'm not gonna draw the legs yet. Whoever made this picture also made the ants kind of shiny, so I'll show you that. We did that last week with our ladybug as well. So I positioned his head so it looks like they're talking to each other. They're like buddies. Okay. So it's got those 3 ovals. And now I'm going to grab my smallest brush to make the legs and the antlers. Okay. So I'll start with my antlers. There's 1, or 2, I should say. They can come right into your watermelon. I feel like I'm having a little bit of a hard time with this brush. I'm going to change my brush. All right, so we know ants work together. They are the teamiest of teammates. So they're working together to carry this watermelon. The arm comes from the middle part of the body. Okay, he's got that one. So they don't come from the head. They come from the middle part. And then they have the 4 legs, which come from, looks like they come from the middle and the bottom. I don't know if that's actually scientific. I'm just going by our picture, that's all. So whoever painted the original picture probably made up where the legs come from in our ant. So it's probably not actually factual, just so you know. So I got the one, and now I'm gonna go do the same on the other. So they have faces and stuff that were done in white, but we're gonna wait to actually do those. So they're working together, carry this giant watermelon. And he's got little feet also. And the feet go right onto the grass. All right. And I'm just gonna check in with you guys, see how you're doing. Oh, nice. Devin, that's awesome. Anyone want to show me? Sarah, would you like to show us where you're at? Cool. By the way, I love how your cactuses came out. I see them in the background. Awesome, look at that. So Sarah, when you send me your picture, send me a picture also of your cactuses. I don't think I have them. And I'd love a picture so I can feature you. And that goes for everyone here. I want to continue featuring your artwork because what you're doing is so special. So don't forget, send me some pictures every week. If you sent me pictures and I haven't featured them yet, don't worry, I will. I have a plan. All right, I'm just going to show you quickly how to start making the seeds in our watermelon. So you're probably still working on your ants. I'm not going to draw the smile or the shiny stuff on the ant yet. If I try to use white on my ant right now, it's going to mix with the black and it'll come out as gray. So I'm going to let it dry before I do that. All right. So I'm going to pin my video. You guys can do this in your own time. I'm just showing you where we're going. So I'm following what I see in the painting.
Oh, no, not her again.
Not who? Oh, Snowy. Mr. Snowy. He's such a good boy, though. So in our picture, and you can do yours differently, but in our picture, there's 2 rows of seeds. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I literally just using my brush. When your brush starts to run out of paint, so it's like a dab, and try and keep them evenly apart also. So your hand will start to get into the rhythm. You can always practice on a napkin first. Definitely actually recommend that so you can get the shape. So it's just a little dab. Okay, so that's my first row. And now I'm going to do my second row. Same exact way. Although it gets easier the second time you've done it because you're training your hand. So in our watermelon picture, there's only 2 rows of seeds, but I feel like putting more. So you can do 2 rows like the picture, or you can do more like me. I'm going to put another row. I'm just having so much fun making the shapes. So
Michelle?
I'm using my smallest brush. Yes.
Can I use the back of my paintbrush to make the seed?
Sure, why not? Why don't you practice on a piece of paper or on a napkin first so that you can perfect your shape. That's my recommendation. I'm kind of a planner type. There we go. So that part's done. I feel like I need to build like a high shelf to put my tripod on. I can just never get the right angle. Okay, I'm just gonna check in. Looks like you guys are having fun making the seeds. I see everyone working really hard. Devin, you want to show me what you got? Very nice. Love it. Amelia, hold on, I'm pinning you. Whoa! Still a little bit more to do, so stick with me. I love it. I just love it so much. Very cool. Anyone else want to show me? They're coming out like so much fun. Summer and Mommy. Nice. They look like they're buds. They're pals. Okay. Anyone else? I don't mean to ignore anyone. I always try to make sure I talk to everyone. Megan, how are you doing?
Me.
Oh, Isabella, are you using a marker?
Yeah.
Just make sure that your painting's dry before you start running your marker through it, because I've learned the hard way. What happened to me is I ruined a lot of markers, and I was older than you when I did it. So just so you know, just from a gal who has some experience, you will ruin your markers if you try to draw through anything that's wet. And it sounds very logical, and it is.
It's not wet.
Okay. Or you can also blow dry your picture. That's one of my little tips. I have a couple blow dryers around. If you want to dry an area fast so that you can paint over it, you can always use your handy blow dryer.
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking around. Would anyone else like to show me what they've done? Otherwise, we're going to start working on our grass. Did someone leave our group? Who's gone that was just here? Is it Devin? Uh-oh, Devin's not with us. What happened, Devin? I miss you. Okay. Maybe he had some technical difficulties. Maybe he's going to join the group again. Or maybe he'll just look at the video later. All right. And I understand sometimes you guys have things to do. All right, I'm going to show you guys the grass. Very cool, Addie, Dominic. All right. So I'm going to show you guys our grass now. So this is a real fun part. I'm going to pin my screen. You don't have to be up to this yet. I just like to show you so you know where to go when you're ready. So in our picture that we're working with, the grass towards the bottom is darker and it gets lighter towards the top. So I'm going to mix a green with a tiny bit of black, the smallest amount of black. I said the smallest amount, and I'm like, yeah, a little more, a little more. That's a nice, deep, dark green. So my grass that's towards the bottom is going to have some dark green in it. And I have Mr. Snowy here as my companion. He's like a constant companion. Wherever I am, he is. My husband took some funny fast forward videos of me, and I had no idea he was taking these videos. He just left the camera in one spot, but it was all sped up. And you see me walking around the house and the two cats following me everywhere I go. And I don't even know they do that because, you know, usually in real life it's happening so slowly, I don't even realize it's happening. But yes, these guys, they like to follow mommy around. They think that I just live to give them treats all day long. Okay, so I have my yellow, and I'm going to mix with my green. So now I'm making a lighter green that I'm mixing in. You're just kind of painting each individual blade of grass. And I have like a middle green I just mixed. And there is some blending that's happening. And at first, it probably doesn't look like much, but just stick with it. It will start looking better and better, promise. You have to kind of trust the process. A lot of people have trouble trusting the artistic process. Just trust that it will come together, because it always does. And sometimes if you make something and you're not crazy about how it came out that day, put it away somewhere. Don't look at it for a few days. And like 3 days later, take a look at it and you'll like it more. That always happens. That's also a very normal thing when you're an artist, as you all are. So I'm just playing with mixing some of the dark green in with some of the light green. Being ultra playful.
Michelle?
Yes, Isabella?
My iPad only has 5% of battery, so can you hurry up?
What's that?
My iPad has only 5% of battery, so can you...
Does your mom have like an extension cord and then you can plug into the wall? Or can you move?
Well, my mom's working.
All right, just stick with us until your battery runs out. I'll be sending the video like I always do. So if you cut out a little sooner, it's no big deal. Okay, so I'm making some of my grass kind of go up a little. I'm painting a little bit right onto my little ant's legs. And then here's something you could do. You can use your smaller brush and refine some of your grass shapes. What do I mean by that? This is what I mean.
Michelle?
Don't worry, Izzy, we'll get you the charger.
It's okay. It's no big deal.
Michelle?
Your dad's on it. I like that you guys talk to me. I really like getting to know you all. It's my pleasure. It's so much fun. Now I'm using my skinny brush and I'm kind of going around.
Michelle?
Yeah.
Can I make the grass a little different, like with marker? Because all my...
Oh, you can do that?
I can?
Why not?
Okay.
Okay, so you see how my grass is darker towards the bottom?
Yeah.
And lighter towards the top?
Yeah, I could do that with this.
When you guys send me your pictures later, why don't you tell me what kind of virtual courses you'd like to see in the fall? I like to change it up. We've done some really fun ones so far, and I might keep the beginner painting series, but I'd like to also add maybe. I did one in the past that was super fun. It was called the Famous Artist Painting Series. So we learned about a different artist each week. I like to keep things really educational for you. But if you have other ideas, why don't you tell me? With virtual, we're limited to painting, AKA 2D. We can't do the clay with painting. I wish we could. I mean, we can't do the clay with virtual because of supplies and transporting clay and many other issues that you wouldn't even realize. But I'm very open to hearing your suggestions as far as topics, because I want to offer things that everyone will enjoy doing. Okay, so this is where I'm at. Gonna look in at you guys, see how we're all doing. Let's see here. All right, Amelia. Hold on. Hello, Amelia. I wasn't sure she was showing me the sunflower. Oh my goodness, I love it. Love it, love it. I'm gonna show you guys how to paint the faces. Let's see around. looking in. I'm spying on all you guys. Isabella, awesome. So fun. Oh my goodness, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it. Okay. Anyone else want to show me? Megan, you want to show me what you've got? Ooh, very nice. It'll be fun when we add some expression to our little ants. And let's see, Lucia, I'd love to see where you're at. You had your own crazy idea, crazy in the best way possible, of course. Awesome. So just some tips for you. I definitely would paint your background color. I wouldn't not do that. I think it will make your picture really interesting, as it already is. It will help add to your picture. And you can always go back in and add the dots and things like that. But it's looking awesome. And I can't wait to see how it comes out. Okay. Checking in. Would anyone like to see how to make the face on our ants and the shiny stuff? That's our very last thing that I'll be showing you. And I'll stick with you for a few more minutes to make sure everyone's, whoa! Oh, my camera's covered in paint. How does this always happen to Miss Michelle? You know what? I'm just gonna hold it. This tripod. I think it really is like you get what you pay for. It was very cheap. All right, I'm gonna dip in my water first, and I'm gonna come to my white. So I want just some white paint. I put a little bit of water on it first so that I have a little bit of leverage with my paint so it moves quickly or more fluidly. Teaching you guys a lot of words. Okay. So this is my pile of white paint. I have to bring my picture back on the screen. So you can paint whatever kind of expression that you like, but I'm just following along with our picture. They're really happy. So to me, it's like they're happy that they're working together. You can also go and paint a little white line on their bodies. And in the picture, they also have it on their arms. They're shiny. Ants, I guess, are shiny. So you can put like little white around them to show that they're shiny, basically. The picture I'm working from, it might even be computer generated. It's very perfect looking. But perfect's never really what we're looking for in our class. Okay. Draw his face. They're just so happy to be working together, carrying this huge watermelon. I guess they're bringing it back to the colony. Are they called a colony? I don't know. They're saying, wow, they're going to be so happy with us. Look what we got. What's going on? Adding a little bit of highlight. There we go. And my picture is complete. And I'm just going to check in with you guys. Maybe in a minute, we'll do our little screenshot like I like to do. I'm going to stick with you guys for another minute or two. Ooh, Isabella. Let me see. Beautiful. I'll give you guys a little warning before we do our screenshot. I want you guys to have enough time to add your highlights or what, get it to where you want it before we take a picture. I'll give you guys some warning. Really fun. Megan, are you still there? Hi. You guys have done such a good job today. Hi, Megan. So I think what we'll do is we'll take our screenshot and then I'll turn on the volume. We can all chat, or you can leave if you like, if you're all done. And again, I'll be sending you the video later today. So if you need to rewatch anything, perfectly fine. Okay. So I'm going to take our picture in 10 seconds. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Don't forget to send me your pictures. All right, I'm going to unmute everyone. Let me go around and here we go. You guys can say hello. Okay, I'm unmuting. Here we go. Hello, everyone. And
Just wait for
cool.
Don't look.
Yay. Anyone need a hand with anything?
All done?
All right, friends. Okay, guys. So don't forget to send me your pictures, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, Sarah says bye also.
Okay.